Hey, welcome to Hear Us Out. I'm Paul.
And I'm Patrick.
And we've been doing pieces on the streaming wars, and we're taking a look at some of the collateral damage. What do you think, Patrick?
Well, looks like binge watching might be on the way out. Check it out. So what is binge watching? Binge watching is the practice of watching multiple episodes of a television program in rapid succession. Usually when you should really have gone to bed. Most people think Netflix when they think binge watching, but Netflix didn't invent it. It's been around long before there was a phrase to describe it. We have to go way back to the 70s and 80s. Since the advent of home video recording, people have been saving up a lot of one thing to watch it in a binge. First there were video box sets, then DVD box sets made binge watching shows more common. When DVR arrived, digital video recorders, automatic series recording made collecting live TV into bingeable lumps easy. It was still weekly TV, but people could set and forget and then binge the shows as they liked, so they could get on with their lives and do whatever they were up to. Then streaming came along and created binge watching as we know it today. High-speed internet, Wi-Fi, and the ability to stream to just about any device made Netflix a reality. Netflix loved bingeable event shows. It suited their model and gave them big events and entire shows that were a reason for people to subscribe and talk about their content. Bingeable shows like House of Cards and Stranger Things put Netflix on everyone's lips and legitimized the streaming service as part of the entertainment landscape. Netflix loved binge watching. Now they might want to kill it off. Let's take a look at why. In general, streaming services have a monthly subscription model. So they're in the business of making you happy and getting your money every 30 days or so. So what happens if you launch all episodes of a show at once and people binge watch? Well, they will have the show watched in less than a month and don't need you again until the next big event show catches on. So why stay subscribed that next month? Netflix didn't have to think about this too much when they were, realistically, the only big streaming game in town. They are no longer alone. The streaming wars have definitely begun. Disney Plus and HBO Max are joining the fray and will be competing not just year on year, but month on month. Now they're in danger of people moving from service to service to watch lumps of content. The streamers might not get their entire year's subscription in such a competitive market. This hasn't escaped their attention. It's telling that Disney's big launch title, The Mandalorian, was released weekly, and not all available at once. So will everything be weekly from now on? Not quite. Releasing episodes weekly has its own dangers, like the risk of diminishing viewership over time as people forget to tune in, or being overtaken by the new hot thing. Let's pretend we're a new streaming service with an amazing new show. Our release options are binge dump. Our subscribers can watch it all in one night or in 1 week, whatever they feel like themselves. So that gets us 1 month of their time. Option 2 is to release weekly, which gets us 9 weeks, but that's not even 2 calendar months. Better than 1, but still not great. Taking inspiration from the TV world, mid-season breaks could help. This is the practice of airing the first half of a season, then taking a break, and then airing the other half. Could this work? Let's take a show, apply the weekly release, or the all-at-one model, and see how it'll work out. With a 12-episode season, we could launch 6 in month 1, then take a break, and then put out the last 6 episodes the next month. That gets us 3 months. Not bad. Now if we try doing the same with a weekly release, the first 6 episodes cover 2 months. Then you take a month break, and then the final 6 episodes cover 2 more months. 5 months. It looks better, but still has all the inherent dangers of weekly shows that we talked about before. So here's what we do. Combine all of the above. This way you keep the event nature of binge watching and avoid the memory fade of weekly releases. Here's how. 3 episodes launch in month 1. That's a good bingeable volume. Then you take a 1 month break, and then repeat the process. This will give a total of 7 months. Keep the binge alive, and importantly give us 4 separate launch periods to advertise and push our new show. To really cover all the bases, you can steal another trick from TV and use a mid-season show. If a streaming service can get a compatible show that'll attract the same audience, they can launch it in the alternate months. This way they cover a whole year and create a new tempo or cadence for TV consumption. And importantly, leave no gaps for people to unsubscribe. So if launching entire series at once is not smart business anymore, will that end binge watching? No. There'll still be people who want to consume media that way no matter what. Remember the home video and DVR days? Really, the streaming companies don't care. They'll do whatever works. All they really want to do is keep you subscribed, binge watching or not. If you stay subscribed, they stay happy.